What is up, pimps? It's your boy KREE, and I'm back with my special guest. My special guest interview tonight, Mr. Thomas. Jamie, world Jamie.
What do you want to know that they would know?
Let's start off.
They would want to know.
So where were you born?
Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas. Is that Tornado Alley?
Yes.
There's a rumor going around that you were a refugee from a really, really terrible hurricane that came through town. What was that like?
It was horrible.
Probably the worst I could ever imagine. Okay, fast forward. Boom. How did I meet you?
In school.
School.
I know we had crossed paths in middle school, but we didn't really actually officially meet until high school.
You were always one of the guys that was like in the center of the circle of friends. You had a lot of popular peeps as friends. What was that like? You were well known.
To me, like, in my opinion, I think, and I'm sure most people that I hang out with now, they would probably disagree on me on this, but
who would?
I did think that I was popular as most people would perceive me as.
So basically, you just had a lot of friends and knew a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've been in school.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I believe we spoke the other night about, you say, did we have a class reunion of some sort recently?
It was our...
Was it the 100th year anniversary?
30 year.
30! Jesus Christ!
It was, and yeah, so I had asked her to hit me up the next supposed reunion. So yeah, that's gonna happen.
What makes me sad is I look in the mirror every day and I notice I'm getting old. Now, when I go about town, sometimes I bump into my classmates and I see they too are getting old looking. How does age affect you?
It doesn't.
So,
I mean, look-wise, yes. Physically, yeah. I mean, look-wise, no. Physically, yes.
is it safe to say you're the physical embodiment of Chuck Norris? I noticed you're a huge, scary movie fan. We'll get to the music.
Yeah.
We got a lot of shit tied to that, so hang tight.
Without music, or metal in general, there's no horror. Put them together. They work like a couple.
Are there any movies that have incorporated any metal band's music into their soundtrack?
Definitely. Incredible. Phil has, and I'd watched an interview with the singer, and he said that he doesn't listen to any metal. He listens to soundtracks because when he's, I guess, writing music, and if he was to listen to metal like screaming, it would block his concentration. So he listens to like soundtracks, like instrumentals and shit.
What do you think about the new Child's Play movie coming out?
I knew that was coming. The story looks amazing. The doll, I could have made a better doll. And I'm not even in movie, creations. It actually looks plastic.
Oh, like it's a real doll instead of
real Chucky.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a different film studio handling that or something, maybe.
I think so.
Probably someone bought the rights, probably, somehow, somewhere. The rest is history. So there's that. So, what about Marilyn Manson?
Real killer.
What if they had a mashup? I want to say... We're going to move on to the music part. I know you're a very huge music fan.
I'm more big into music than I am movies.
Favorite band, top of your head?
Oh, God. Him.
Obviously, duh, Chris. I noticed you went to the 69 Eyes show recently. How was that?
Awesome.
Let's talk about some concerts we went to together.
last one, Tech Nine.
Right, and then my second, and then yeah, he was with me when I was supposed to. I had paid for a quick meet and greet with Chris Calico. I missed that opportunity. It was my fault. Chris, you still owe me a fucking meet and greet. Anyway, yeah, we did that one. See Slayer and Anthrax and Death Angel. Yeah, I actually liked Death Angel. They were okay. I was like, shit. Marilyn Manson. Let's talk about that day. Let's talk about that night.
You were drunk?
Was I drunk?
Yeah.
I want to say I was drunk before you guys picked me up.
Possibly.
Yeah. I'd already started drinking and smoking. We went to this Mexican place that it was like a ritual, you know? What do we have there besides Mexican food?
Mexican food. What do you have in Mexican?
We had shots. And then he was he ordered this big ass, it was like what, an endless margarita thing or something?
Yeah, that's what he usually gets.
I thought I'd be funny and go to the bathroom, and then on my way back, stop by the bar and order shots. And then by the time we got to the table, boom, they're there. We were eating good, drinking good. I was good and lit. By the time we got to the Manson show, I think I was melting. I was so beyond wasted. Because I kept buying more and more of those beers. They were the tall ones. For $5, they gave us the 12-ounce cans. I spent more probably on beer that night more than anything. And I went too hard. I went really hard. Do you remember the Deontward show we went to?
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome to see those guys. They come all this way from South Africa, right? Not for us, but they were already in the States working. But their tour made its way to Memphis. Hell yeah.
A lot of people that is affiliated with Chris and everything, like, and me and Chris don't really know this person like that well. But rest in peace, Jessica Cooper.
She was at that show that night.
That was like...
She was on our friends list and everything.
I mean, like, I've had her as a friend on Facebook and everything for
yeah,
a
me
while,
too.
But then at the Deontward show, like, that was my first time meeting her, so...
I love that shit when you get on Facebook and there's a show going down that night, and then you go, I'm going to the show. Whoever's going, comment, meet up with me, find me there, blah, blah, blah. Well, I had seen she was going to go that night, too, and so I knew you and I were going, so we seen her up there, yeah, and then, you know... Sadly, years later, she passed away.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you bought that really badass, expensive Deontward, was it a pullover? Man, that thing was awesome.
I still think about it every now and then, but I wish I had got that orange one. But I got the black one.
Oh, I wish I would have bought one myself.
The orange one, it wasn't like my style, because I'm not really much on a color type of clothing. But... it would have been like the OG, or
yeah, like the stuff you see them wear, basically.
It would have been really awesome to have like one of the hoodies that they have, like with all the graffiti and shit on it.
I did one cool show where I did a show and tell with my concert ticket stubs, and I had a lot, and I was explaining each ticket and this and that and everything. But I had mentioned you. I was like, hey, if you guys think this is a lot, you should see this guy's ticket book. He's got tickets for days of all these shows.
I've got tickets.
Tell them the first show you ever went to.
I know a lot of people are going to laugh. Probably not, but I don't care. It was Crisscross.
They make you want to...
jump. And it was in 93.
Wow.
It was Crisscross and I want to say MC Light. Yeah, I want to say MC Light. Maybe some other artist, but I don't have the ticket stub for that. That's I think, some of the few ticket stubs or concerts ticket stubs I don't have. But the first rock concert I went to was Bush. That was in 96. Me, him, and my cousin went to the Korn show, and we were pretty high up on the stadium, and so during the show, like a certain song, I guess I think it was like Blind or something, but people were ripping the seats out of the stadium.
I heard about that. I want to say the news might have covered that.
Yeah,
maybe.
And then
Korn comes to town and destroys it.
Yeah,
fuck Memphis.
And then everybody that was on the seats, or not everybody, a good portion went down to the floor.
So,
but
everything got worse basically when all that mob had to move
down. The people in charge of the stadium kicked Korn out. They didn't kick him out, but they weren't allowed to play there anymore for a good while. I think they played there one other time before the Mid-South Coliseum closed down. I don't even know what year that was when they closed it, but yeah. Or they weren't. No, I take that back. They weren't allowed to play in Memphis. That's what it was.
They were probably banned. All right, so we've been here for quite some time. I think we've covered everything from your life story, your favorite music, your favorite movies. What about video gaming? What's your favorite video games?
Resident Evil, Tomb Raider, Grand Theft Auto.
No.
Yeah.
If you were stuck on an island with one game to play the rest of your life, what would it be?
Like a particular game, or
just one copy, one thing.
Well, I was gonna say any of the Grand Theft Auto games, but if I had to choose one, obviously Grand Theft Auto 5.
Is that because of the online capabilities and it's like a never-ending game?
Yeah, basically.
They shouldn't do, I think travel movies are genius, but they shouldn't do sequels to those if you've got really no firm grasp of what you want to do.
Well, I know you're the...
don't copy the original plot, that's what I feel.
I know you're the interviewer, but here, I've never asked you this.
You got some questions for me?
What's your take on remakes? I think we have talked about this, but it's just kind of, it gives...
I'm damn tired of them, honestly. How many more Spider-Mans are they going to remake and give us? How many more Batmans? How many more everybody's?
I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He's a genuine teenager. Whereas Tobey Maguire...
The other characters look forced, I feel like.
Andrew Garfield, his acting as Peter Parker was back and forth. Or Peter Parker and Spider-Man, it was a little back and forth. He was good, and sometimes he was bad. Some of the parts in his movies, in his Spider-Man movies, I liked, but especially with the whole Gwen Stacy thing, because that actually happened in the comics.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they're actually getting brave enough to start treading those waters, because they try to keep the core story in place to where... here's the thing, when they keep doing remakes, they keep giving us an origin movie plot. I'm so tired of that. We know what happens. Why do we got to go through this yet again?
Yeah.
We know how Batman's parents died. Do you know?
Yeah.
Alright, fuck. How many times y'all got to do this? Same for Spider-Man.
Well, have you seen a lot of horror movie remakes?
I know of them, but I haven't seen them, no.
Yeah. Well, probably my favorite... I can't say favorite, but I thought it was done well. Remake horror movie would have to be KREE. Movie, I'm
used to Sleepaway Camp or Friday the 13th.
Yeah. You like the type of horror movies that
they don't span too long.
They're mainly thriller movies, not horror based.
Yeah.
But they keep you on the edge of your seat.
Well, I think thriller was invented to be in between, something that could be scary, that gets gory and stuff, and murder and violence, blah, blah, blah. But on the same note, in the same vein, it could be much just over the top, but not too much. You know, it's like a dark. You know, like you remember that movie Nightcrawler?
Vaguely.
The guy plays a really weird creep in that movie. Jake
Oh,
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
You know, it started off he was like making his way around town, getting accident photos, and he was being in on the mix. But then the thriller side of it turned into like he started doing hardcore stuff to get these things on film. You know, he even got himself implicated in like some murders or something, or he was kind of there, or you know, something of that nature. But awesome movie, you should check it out. I think you'll like it.
I've seen it. I remember it.
Oh, I was telling the viewers at home, but he'll steal your girlfriend. He'll say, "Hey, pretty lady." He'll walk up and go, "Hey, pretty lady, you're watching Magic Mike by yourself?" "Yeah, my boyfriend. He's such a dork. He don't even want to come at least sit with me." "Oh, come on, girl. I'll sit with you. Let's go watch Magic Mike together."
Yeah.
Then what happens?
Maybe I should have.
Your girl's giving handies in the movie theater because you wouldn't go.
Maybe I should have did that. I should have been that guy. What's up?
No, not you. I've just got a text. What do I got to do? I hate responsibility. Do you have any plans to do anything cool this year? One year you went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how Hawaii was.
It was beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, I went to Hawaii in 2017. Went to Montana, 2012. That was amazing. I went to Utah last year. It was okay. A lot of Mormons.
Mormonism.
Well, I can't say.
So bottom line on the list, Kansas sucks. Specifically Wichita compared to Utah.
I mean, it's in the Bible Belt. Anywhere in the Bible Belt pretty much sucks.
Yeah, we got a lot of insane religious rules, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Are you religious? Are you like atheist or anything?
I don't have any religion.
Catholic? I hear you. So what happens if there in fact is a heaven?
I
and
mean,
you missed your chance to get in.
I mean, I've been saved and baptized, but I don't have a particular religion.
So you just kind of over time stopped going to church, like that. It just turned into something like that, maybe.
Like I told one of the guys I had talked to on the PlayStation. I find church boring. Like even when I was a kid, I would like fall asleep and everything. Mm-hmm. But like I told him, it's kind of to the point where I would start going to church if I went to a black church because it seems exciting. They have a lot of energy and that sort. So
find out some local churches that's going to be open, and then we're going to go tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
because tomorrow's Sunday.
Oh yeah, I got a birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Which you and Sarah are invited, but she said that y'all have to work, or she has to work. So, but you're welcome
invited
to
to
come
the
if you
birthday
don't
party.
have to work.
Would you like to know my answer to that party?
So yeah.
Okay. Now that we cleared that up. Sorry. I'm grabbing for straws here, folks. Comedy's what's on the docket. All right.
Yeah.
Next up, I got to do a damn food review. I got to pick the worst reviewed place in town. Where would you think the worst reviewed restaurant would be?
In this area?
We talked about a little place called Crab Island.
Never been there.
You know where it is?
Yeah.
It's that little shit shanty hut on the corner of Goodman and 51. I think it's called Burrito Locos or something. I'm about to check that out.
Yeah, but it's good. I mean, I had a...
But Crab Island, this poor place.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like a velvet cream at one time.
Yeah.
Another burger joint. They just had terrible, terrible luck all the way around with this thing.
I think they need to demolish it and just...
Make it a parking lot? I agree.
Yeah.
I've got some very, very interesting questions that I could ask him.
Like the owner of the building?
Yes.
Okay.
I want that guy in this seat.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll work out, but
that would be interesting.
maybe, just maybe, I could hit him up for an interview in person at the Crab Island. I want to ask him questions like, why is this place such a failure? I want to ask him questions like, what were you fucking thinking when you thought of this idea?
Yeah.
Are you prepared to take a major financial loss? You people are fucking insane putting this place in business. It's better off shut down, I swear. To call it an island, that makes sense. It's surrounded by asphalt.
It's a small building.
With
For those of you that
bad
don't
luck.
know,
Milk, so when I go up there and eat, I can puke it up in their parking lot. Because that's where you're going to eat. You're not going to eat in the building. It's either going to be in your vehicle or you're going to be standing outside the damn thing holding your food like this. It's Crab Island, guys. It's good. Yeah, come on in. Why would I not go to Burritos Locos when I could go to Crab Island?
Yeah.
That is the question. Making enemies. One video at a time. This was one hell of an interview. I appreciate you stopping by. Tell all the lovely, lovely fans at home how we can reach you on social media. Perhaps we can put your cell phone number on the screen.
Just if I'm tagged in the video.
We'll do the cell phone on the screen. Don't worry, guys.
All the ladies that want to hit me up.
Did you say trannies? We can line you up some transgender. Hit you up, right? Is that okay? I gotta get the fuck out of here. If you want to find me, add me up on social medias. Chris Craze KREE. Other than that, I think my interview with Mr. Thomas is wrapping up right now. You have any final words?
Keep it metal.
Hail Satan.